This is my instructional video on how to prep a wooden picture frame to be painted. Some people might ask, why do you need to sand it first? Well, the reason behind that is because sometimes if you don't sand something like sand any wood, the paint will start to chip or the frame will actually start to crack. Okay. But first, before we start, if you're going to be doing any kind of sanding inside, you need to make sure that you're wearing some eye protection, safety goggles, or a dust mask. In order for you to keep from inhaling any type of dust particles or getting any kind of that residual dust in your eyes, okay? Okay, the materials that you'll need to do the job is you'll need, of course, your picture frame, some newspaper, sandpaper, and I use 3 types of sandpaper. I have a 100 grit, I also have a 220 grit, and I have a 320 grit. Okay. I usually use the 100 grit first because it's the roughest. Then I'll switch to the 220 grit, and last I'll use the 320 grit. The reason it's in that order is because the lower the number, the rougher the grit is. So I want to end with the least rough grit for a soft surface. You'll also need a scraper. And this is for the larger burrs, like that are along the inside of the picture frame and also on the outer edge. And then last, you'll need a damp cloth or a damp paper towel. This is to get any dust that might still be on the frame. Okay, for the first step. Okay, you're gonna take the scraper, and with the unsharpened end, which is the side with the flat end, you're gonna scratch out the rough burrs around the edge of the frame and where the picture sits. This frame isn't too bad. Some of them you get, some of them have a lot of rough spots. Okay, once you've completed that, you're going to take the sharp end, and as you can see, it's got a flat side and it's kind of pretty sharp, so you need to make sure to be careful not to stab yourself or cut yourself with it. But you're basically going to do the same thing as go around the inside of the picture frame and get like the smaller burrs. Okay, and once that's done, okay, you're gonna get your 100 grit, and you only need a small piece, so you can just take this and tear tear a piece off, okay? Then you're gonna sand the outer edge. Now, after you do the edges, you can go ahead and sand the back. And the back doesn't have to be really soft. I usually only sand it with the 100 grit, you know, because no one's going to be looking at the back. So. Okay. After that's done, you're going to flip it over and you're going to do the front side. Okay, once you're done with that, you're going to take the 220 grit, which is this one, and you're basically going to just go along the outer edge. And then you're going to do the front side. Okay, then once that's done, you're going to get the 320 grit, which is this small piece right here, and you're only going to sand the surface. And as you can see, it's starting to become really smooth. And with this one, you want to, with this grit, you want to sand with the lay of the wood. So you can see how the wood lays laying. You want to sand parallel to it. So just take your 320 grit, nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Okay, next you're going to get your damp cloth or damp paper towel, and you're going to wipe around the frame. You're going to get off any of that residual dust that's left behind. Just like that. And once you're satisfied with your frame, you can now paint it any way you want. And that is how you properly prep your picture frame. Okay, this is probably the most important thing to do, because if you don't prep it to be painted, sometimes, like I said before, you can get chips in the paint, or the frame can actually start cracking. And so you want to make sure that you sand it really good, so that way your frame will last for a very long time. Okay, and here are some of the picture frames that I have designed and painted. These are my own designs.